Ignore the Minecraft zombie behind me, and welcome back to this week's Scattered Thoughts, where we go into a new week of what the indie comic book creators are up to. Let's do it. Alright, and welcome back to this week's Scattered Thoughts. This is the show where each week we look at all the indie comic creators in Scattered and see what they're up to, and that way you can kind of see a week in the life of a comic book creator. I'm not sure how exciting it is, but it's a lot of fun. So let's get started. We want to start off first of all and foremost with the sponsors, the people that support Scattered Comic Books, and we're going to start off with our printer, RA Comics Direct. They're always scrambling to meet the deadlines that we give them and getting these beautiful books printed for us and shipped off. So we want to thank them. Jim over there at and the rest of the crew over there at RA Comics Direct. You can check them out. The link below. We definitely have to have a shout out to Time to Tabletop with Vincent, and you'll get to see his show on Twitch Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Again, link below. It's a great community show of gamers, and you get to see them do the gaming tabletop stuff. And he's got some big things to announce soon. So we'll be talking a little bit more about that soon. Let us not forget Fast Custom Shirts, the major cool silk screeners down in Texas with Joe Garcia doing an amazing job printing up all our cool silk screen shirts. And we're actually going to promote, they carry all our shirts on their website, and so we're going to promote every show. We're going to showcase one of our shirts that you can get straight from them in any size that you need. So this week we're going to show off this shirt right here, Having a Bad Art Day. How many of us have that one? So and link below to go and get that shirt. Alright. Okay, so now we can talk about really quickly about our Patreon page, and you can come and support Scattered Comic Books through our Patreon page. Also, running across the screen most of the time is our website, where you can find all our comic books and merchandise and pretty much everything that we put out right there at scatteredcomics.com. So you can support us either one of those ways, and we would be very appreciated, and that would just be awesome. Okay, speaking of comic books on our website, let's give some spotlight to some of the books that have just come out in new places that you can get them. Blues Rats is now on Indie Planet, so be sure to check that out and get yourself some of those books. And speaking of where you can get our books, let's come right over here to Sacramento at World's Best Comics with Dave Downey. You've got to check out that store. It is incredible. I know that I go down there with my son, and he's really into Godzilla collectibles, and Dave's got like all of them, like every. You can check it out. But enough of me. Let's get to Dave and check out World's Best Comics.
Hey, it's Dave Downey with World's Best Comics, and we've got some new Scattered Comics releases. We've got Nothing Man, number 2. Lucha Mystery, number 1. Blues Rats, number 1. Punk Rock Rats. And we got a reship on some classic old Scattered Comics. Dauntless, Fall of Liberty, Blank, Shadow Hunters, 3 and 4. And that one. What the hell? What's going on? I don't know. You gotta read it and find out. Scattered Comics! Wow!
Yeah, Dave! You've got so much energy. I love that guy. So cool. Thank you for plugging our books. And again, check out World's Best Comics. They have a website, and you can go and visit them if you're in the area. And we'll put a link below to their website as well as their store information. You should check them out. They are amazing. And whenever we do a signing over there, Dave always makes sure there's a fresh pot of brewed coffee waiting for us, and we can have our caffeine fix throughout the day. probably why he liked that caffeine poison book. Let's go through the upcoming events that our creators are going to be at. And so let's start off over in Australia to our girl N.S. Kane, who is the writer of both Nothing Man and Fox and Hound, two amazingly awesome superhero books with a kick of sexy to them. You can get your signed copies if you're over in their area at OzCon. That's September 22nd and 23rd. That same weekend in Santa Rosa, California, over here in the U.S., is the Santa Rosa Con, and we're going to have a bunch of our guys there. We're going to have Eli, we're going to have Keith, James, Noel. We're going to have a whole bunch of stuff. So check that out if you're in that area. And let's see, let's move it on. Yes, so over in Canada, the Lucha Mystery Signing event with our boy Evan. He's going to be over at D's Collectibles and Comics, and he's going to have issue number 2. Evan knows why I'm crossing my fingers here. Coming out for the signing on September 29th, and I know our guys at RA Comics are going to work as hard as they can to try and make it happen. So let's just keep our fingers crossed and let's see if it all pans out. I'm sure it will. Everything will work out. Okay, October 6th, A1 Comics is going to be celebrating 24-hour comic book day, and they're going to have a bunch of the guys there, and also the Great Valley Book Fest, October 13th. Our very own Miss Misery, Rena Young, will be there, and she will have her Goosebump-like horror novels for young adults there. Did I say that right? Don't kill me, Miss Misery. So you can get your signed copies right there. That would be a great event, and you know, it's always a treat to be able to get a signed copy from the creator and writer of something. So with that covers all our events that's going on. A lot of stuff is happening right now. One really cool event, thanks to Vincent from Time to Tabletop. He's working with the Comic Command Center over here in Sacramento, which is a comic book store, and they are now carrying a bunch of our books, so be sure to check out the Comic Command Center as well. So thank you, Vincent, and thank you, Comic Command Center, for letting us to expand. And we're hopefully going to have some more news for you soon in a shop that we're talking to over in Arizona. So, and that'll be at a later date. All right. But in the meantime, let me show you some of the work I've just been working on myself. These are some unseen before pages of the Scattered Trade Volume 2 that's going to be coming out. And these are some, I did an extra comic book feature for that release. And here's some pages from that. And from there, we will say thank you for watching. Please be sure to like, share, subscribe to our channel. I've noticed that from the last few weeks, our subscriptions have jumped up, and we can't thank you enough for supporting us and sharing the videos and subscribing and just making this channel grow. We were at 120 subscribers a few weeks ago. We're now at 170 something. So awesome. Thank you, thank you. Keep sharing it. Let's get more people subscribed and let the channel grow. That helps the creators, and we will see you next time. Don't forget, we have a Patreon, our website, and we will see you next time, and we hopefully will have a lot more artwork for you to show. All right, until then, stay scattered, people. Scattered thoughts. Corny tagline. All right, bye. Thank you everybody for watching our video. Please check out these other cool videos you see on your screen. You can help Scattered Comics and its creators by going to the description below and purchasing any of our cool stuff. Give our video a like and don't forget to subscribe.